Bro, I went to Dunkin' Donuts. It's like a 4-hour drive to go to Dunkin' Donuts every morning. So I go to Dunkin' Donuts. I come back. There's a little letter on my door, and my power's out.
Oh, my God.
And I'm like, I don't know how to pay bills. You know what I mean? Like, there's no. So I call Gloria. I'm like, power's out. She's like, no, we got power here in Maryland. I'm like, no, my cabin.
Good old Gloria, what, she thinks the power's out?
Yeah, she's like, oh, the grid.
the whole Northeast grid is out.
Let me put on Fox News. See what Hannity has to say about it.
Is she a big Hannity fan?
No, she's a Democrat.
I would assume Gloria.
She's from Maryland. She thinks people are inherently good.
Yeah, I think Gloria would be a Democrat.
She like trusts people. I'm like, she's like, isn't he nice? I'm like, he's stabbing you right now. You're about to feel it. Right. You're in shock that person is stabbing and robbing you.
I'm like, all right, and we're bopping a little bit, getting ready for a radio show. Let's go! Let's do this!
I'm completely ready, but the problem is...
What's the problem?
You two are old men sitting in here dancing, and you know...
We weren't dancing. Yes, we already went over that.
And your back's going to hurt when you get home from it.
Well, that's true. Well, that part's true.
Doesn't matter how old you are, you got to move to the Beastie Boys. Come on.
Chris Stefano was literally napping on the podcast.
It's not that he was napping. His attention span is not that good.
It was like one of those old Joe Drunk Namath like interviews. He's like, get parts.
He's like a dog. You leave your house to get the mail, and you come back, and the dog is amazed because the dog thinks you were just gone for a week.
Exactly.
That's Chris Stefano.
Yeah, I lost my dog.
When that song came out, there's no way you could have had a beard. That's how young you were.
Yeah, that's pretty close.
Yeah, see? And that's a compliment,
That's pretty close. But then again, I started getting facial hair a little later than most people.
Somebody's balls on your face doesn't mean facial hair. Oh, for one!
Carl was getting very ornery, man, on the phone.
I'm so upset. I'm like, I tell Opie, I said, Opie, in 11 minutes, I'm going to be overrun by bugs because the air conditioner went off and it starts to get warm immediately and just moths start to come on the window. I'm like, I'm going to die here.
Yeah.
It's the worst feeling to be in a woods.
And you were freaking out. I'm like, what's the big deal, man? The sun's out. You have nothing to worry about until that sun goes down. But when the sun goes down at the creepy cabin, forget
no
it.
Wi-Fi in the dark in a hot cabin.
Forget it.
I'd hang myself.
And what, the bugs started...
immediately.
Really?
I told you, I'm going to get overrun in about 11 minutes. I figured it out.
Right. Oh. And then I hear in the background just he's spraying something.
I'm spraying. I'm just preemptively spraying. I'm spraying myself with Raid just so they don't land on me.
When they were a hardcore punk band, they were sort of making fun of the rap at first, and then they started taking it very seriously.
Yes. Or they started liking it. They started liking it.
How many of us have made fun of fat chicks but still banged one? Okay? You see what I'm saying?
You're fat shaming.
I don't care.
How were the spiders? Were they getting a little more active knowing that the AC was out?
Bro, the minute it was out, they started making their webs because they know it's fucking dinner time.
It's on.
Yes, there was a daddy long legs. I saw a praying mantis.
Right.
It was like I was at a fucking petting zoo.
Were things tapping on the plexiglass?
Everything. I heard a dragonfly. Boom, 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 boom. Oh my God, my pee-pee went in my stomach like when you're on a roller coaster. I got so nervous.
He's not leaving Santa Barbara. He won't leave. He sits in the compound and stares at the ocean.
He comes to New York every once in a while.
That once a year, maybe.
That's when my wife got pregnant. That's what she told me.
Hopefully by you is...
Yeah, we were on
vacation. Okay, I didn't know what you meant.
At Bacara in Santa Barbara.
That's fascinating. Wow, that's just amazing.
I was going to...
Let me add that to my Rich Loss trivia in case I'm ever asked.
I lost all my passwords because I was all joint with my wife, so I don't have anything, bro.
You have no passwords?
I have no passwords.
She got the passwords in the divorce settlement?
I never had the passwords.
You can't give up your passwords in the divorce settlement?
Who cares about passwords? How would $1 million cost? Fuck the passwords.
Yeah, but you invited me. You always used to invite me to the beach house when you knew I was out of town doing a gig. It was all really. I would tell you on like Tuesday, and then I would say as a plug on there, I see me at the Funny Bone in Omaha, Nebraska, and then we'd be leaving the building like, you want to come out to the beach house this weekend?
Oh yeah, he's like that. Yeah.
You don't even like the sand.
Huh?
You stay out of it.
I'll just say this: I had a visitor. In the cabin last night. Which was first time at a breach like that.
Are we calling it the stabbing cabin now?
It's getting there. Yeah. I made her sit in the car while I cleaned up all the toilet paper and everything around everywhere. Because, you live by yourself. I live like, the place looks like someone robbed it every day. Because I don't care. Whatever something drops, that's where I leave it.
So you brought one home, but she had to wait in the car as you cleaned.
I just told her, listen, the thing's a mess. Give me 5 minutes. I don't want to start this with anxiety.
Right.
Let's start this on the right foot. I was doing great at the bar.
Yeah.
I want to continue A+ here.
Right.
So I went inside and threw everything in like one of those Glade bags that smell good. They're the best. The garbage bag smells delicious. They make me hungry.
I like the
I
house.
invited him and he bitched the whole fucking time.
I didn't bitch. I did sit-ups and you got mad.
You bitched. You bitched and you said, I don't like the sand. You walked out on the sand in your brand new fucking Jordans. Wouldn't take them off. He's like, I hate the feel of sand.
Oh.
And then as I'm cooking and barbecuing, he's getting ready for dinner by doing fucking sit-ups and crunches. And then he has to change into his barbecue shirt.
Maybe I don't like sand because my people have been attacked by people coming from sand all around them. Okay?
Well, I'm allergic, so I can't have a dog.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
That is such a friend turnoff. I'm turned off as a friend.
I'm embarrassed to say, but
bro, if we were gay dating right now, I would be calling an Uber. So you're allergic to dogs. You're avoiding the bubble, bro.
Yeah. And if we get this house, it's going to be it's fucking stone. Ooh. It's beautiful. It's right 20 feet from a golf course. Ooh. Like I'm right by I could cut right there and practice chipping and putting. The green is right next to my house. It's fucking. It's a nice built, a big back. The backyard's so big. I've never had a backyard.
Do they have a lot of bushes and stuff so you can practice cheating as well?
Yes. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Really?
Yeah. Oh, I found my ball.
Are you crazy? What kind of person? Don't try to make me look like the bad man.
Next thing you know, he hits a pitching wedge to the green, and the ball's all lumpy and old. I'm like, what do you mean you just found this?
It's all lumpy.
It has moss growing on it. Yeah, you found your ball.
It says Schlesinger.
Well, I'm allergic to trees, grass, dogs, and cats, so.
Oh, perfect.
Welcome to America. Welcome to America. And apples.
So you can't eat apple pie?
He proved me wrong completely. It was like a winemaker talking about why the grapes are only perfect during these 90-day window and all this stuff. And,
you have all that stuff
on the wine grapes. Yeah, sure, why not?
To the point where you would notice the difference as a wine drinker? Or do you have to really have a great palate to really notice it?
The wine drinkers I have met, and they are. I know some pros, and they say it's still almost impossible to get that finite with it.
Okay,
that's how it was when I smoked crack. You could tell when you hit the pipe, one hit, you could tell what was real good crack and what was bad.
When did you find out you were allergic to an apple? Early, because you were poor as fuck. So I'm sure you got a whole apple early in your life.
No, how about maybe 10 years ago?
No. This
and
is
I'm an older gentleman.
I'm calling rich allergy.
I'm telling you.
This is a rich allergy.
No, I'm telling you.
He's pulling the gluten-free.
This is the Hamptons. Like, I'm allergic to parsley. Yes.
Only Granny Smith.
Yeah. I'm calling bullshit. This is a rich allergy. That's like when someone's like, I'm allergic to tuna salad. You're allergic to tuna salad.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
You're mad because I said you cheat at golf.
No,
you're getting me back.
No.
I got it. All right.
Here, let's clear a couple things up now.
This fucking golf ball looks like it has tumors. No, I just found it.
It's a better story, actually. Growing up with 7 kids and being pretty poor, we never really went to the doctor. So,
this is like he was like the fucking Waltons of Long Island.
Did he tell you what he ate back in the day?
Huh?
Like the sugar and butter sandwiches and stuff?
Those are actually
sounds delicious.
Sugar and butter sandwiches are bomb.
Well, first of all, I wish it was sugar and butter sandwiches. It gets worse. It was margarine because margarine was cheaper.
I'm still in with you.
I know. We've talked about that.
Love margarine.
Sucks a dick.
Dude, I grew up on margarine too, man. You get used to it.
I was in my refrigerator in one of the restaurants that I worked in. I used to keep country crock. Right. And we used to spread it on like expensive French bread. It was delicious.
Really?
Oh, my God.
I can't play today. I hurt my ankle. I got sniffles.
I don't get as sick as I used to.
Huh?
I don't get as sick as I used to.
Yeah, because you don't have to get up early. You have the life now.
He's got the bad back, though.
It was stress. Stress did all that shit.
Yeah, stress will fuck you up.
I lost my swing, and it got to the point it was so frustrating. It wasn't fun anymore.
You lost 2 radio partners, but you're doing well, so you'll get your swing back. You'll get your swing back.
Well, no. So my grandma had a beach house, and I have a lot of cousins. cousins. So she
Right.
would just roll out the Wonder Bread, roll out the margarine, and then throw sugar on top, and that was our lunch.
Wow.
It was pretty tasty, to be
Should have
honest
sold
with
the
you.
beach house and maybe done the right thing for the kids. Stop being so fucking selfish.
Instead of ocean views, let's feed the kids.
Like, hey, we like that you like the beach, Ma, but like, let's sell it and maybe the kids can stop eating fucking rubber bands.
But the apple thing...
What a Saint she was, huh?
The apple thing was only 10 years ago, and I was sick of having explosive diarrhea every time I ate an apple.
For a month in
office.
I'm in the office.
His office is unbelievable.
It's
how nice
crazy good.
because his office you can move it 20 feet any way you want.
It's all windows. All you ever want in life is a corner office with windows. That's what I was told. And by God, he has mastered it.
Holy fuck!
And they're the ones that said we are sick of his shit.
You were sent.
I got an office in the hallway. I'm sorry that I'm a little upset.
This is like you were sent to the Russian front.
Right? Clean, clean.
This is like you.
They shove it back in my face. We're sick of it. We're starting to get sick of his shit. I'm like, I have an office in the hall. I'm not allowed to complain and show that I'm a little bummed out.
He can't even hang pictures.
The golden... the doodles.
Doodles.
Yeah. So
Don't buy that dog.
Huh?
Don't buy that dog. I'm going to be honest with you.
Why not buy
As
a
a dog
golden-
guy.
Yeah.
Dogs are a lot of work, especially in the city.
Yeah.
And you have a lot of... You like your spare time. You know what I mean? Like that. How many hours of spare time do you have a day? 20? So in those 20,
He's not wrong.
I'm not wrong.
What do we do? 1 hour
Like, you
podcast
can't-
every once in a while?
Exactly. He's like,
That's
I'm
my
exhausted.
job.
I did a podcast 2 weeks ago. I need time to regroup. Right. My back's starting up again.
I think I might be ready in another 10 days.
That whole pussy grabbing thing. Like I was in the gym the other day, and there was a girl there, and her body was so smoking. I just want to say, man, you have a fucking nice... I wanted to walk up and go, look how fucking hot you are.
Look how grabbable your pussy
look at your
is.
No, her ass. And I go, you know what I mean? Because I'm president of my condo association, so I figure I'd be able to do something like that.
What term? You're on like your fourth term over there, aren't you? They don't have term limits at the condo association.
No.
Voss is like the boss tweed. I love it. He's just...
I was fishing all day.
Yeah, man, it's good to be Opie.
Fishing takes a lot out of you.
Yeah,
Said
striped
nobody
bass,
ever.
man. They're not going to catch themselves.
How would you get?
Yesterday I got one bluefish.
Where'd you go fishing?
Out on Long Island. I surf cast.
Have you
Are
been
you a
there?
surf caster, Lee?
No, I'm not. I don't even know shit about fishing.
Then why are you asking?
Look, I fuck up words too. I'm with you, Rich. It happens.
Can I say this to the people on Twitter real quick?
Don't acknowledge Twitter.
No, not Twitter. I mean in life. Yeah, I have a speech impediment. And guess what? It hasn't held me back. Thank you. Let's move on. You know, the left...
Oh, that should help things.
No, but here's the thing.
He opened with fat shaming.
Listen. I'm not done with that.
Oh, they were ready to slam Rich Voss.
I
Like,
know.
he made a good point, and then they put their
but
phone
here's the
down and they
thing.
don't tweet you.
No,
I did want to tell Carl that I spit on a car today. So when you were talking about your confrontation, I had one of those today as well.
Ooh,
that go for you?
that's gonna be an extra nap for Opie because that's mental stress. He's down until
And
next
almost
Thursday.
physical call.
Yeah.
Like, this is it.
Yeah, he hurt his throat.
Yeah, that's it. He's done. He's done.
I also bike. Is that okay?
Ooh,
Is that okay with you?
That's one thing I'm allergic to. Fucking
Is biking?
bicycles.
now, fat shaming on food is an addiction, right? Obviously, you know it is.
It's
And
delicious.
If
Food is
somebody,
delicious.
yes, it's
I would have
great.
filled in. If we were playing the match game, I would have said delicious.
I love it. You're right. And go on. If you go on Facebook,
What does Gene Rayburn say?
Right.
you
Food is blank.
Food is blank.
So I got a bike in the city. I bike all the time. And then I was at a red light. It was my turn to go. And a car went flying through the light. So I leaned in and spit on the car, which I love doing.
You taught him a lesson.
He's got to deal with the spit, right? And I try to get the windshield because if you hit the side, they don't know you spit on the car. I really go for the windshield. And I make this whole scene. There's a lot of people on the corner. Then a truck driver blows the same fucking light,
You'd spit on the
jams on
truck?
his brakes, and now wants to fight me. He's screaming and yelling, opening his door. I'm on a bike, though, and he's facing the wrong direction, so I know I could be a tough guy. I'm like...
With his Obama jeans and the helmet.
Obama mom jeans.
The Obama mom jeans. With his REI slippers. He's got the red blinking thing on his helmet and shit. Look like a fucking alien from the mall.
Holy fuck.
if you go on Facebook, recipes will have 23 million views. That's how fast recipes. And these are dumb recipes. But if somebody was in the front row, and you could tell they were a heroin addict or an alcoholic, you're allowed to attack them. Hey, I'm going after an alcoholic. Funny, fun. No problem. But when you go after somebody who's overweight, that's fucking
nice.
shaming.
Okay,
so you know what?
Sure.
You can't have one without the other.
If it's fair to attack one addiction, you can attack all of them.
Should be able to attack them all. Fat shaming is that's a biggie these days.
Is it?
Yeah,
well, guess what?
Yeah.
Here's how you solve.
It's moving up to number one.
Well, here's how you solve it. Out of your hand. Have somebody walk with you, smack your hand every time you put a cupcake in it.
A lot of people can't afford the food slapper out of hander part.
Dude, bikers are like the root of all evils in Manhattan these days, man. They don't listen to the rules.
At least they're scared about getting hit by a car in New York. In New Jersey, in white New Jersey, Chatham, what I call the White Islands, where all the white people have finally been pushed into this one area. They're terrified, right? They drive around. They look like Power Rangers, right? In these $7,000 bikes. And they go 4 abreast. Like, you have to go behind them. They don't care. I hate every single one of them.
Here's my question about bikers. Why do they all think they're fucking Lance Armstrong and wear the tight, like, spandex pants and the tight spandex shirts?
Because their wife...
Time trial helmets.
Their wife... without them. Because while they're doing that, their wife is in the parking lot at Cheesecake Factory getting crushed by some Spanish dude.
After boot camp by Bert. No, you're right.
So, I mean, Mark was making some good points.
Well,
because you're forced to say that everyone's sexy. And Mark's like, not everyone's sexy. Sorry, but it's just not. It's just not true. Well, no, as long as you're not like
sexy to black dudes, yes. But
I don't know. I thought everybody could be sexy to somebody. You know?
Of course.
That's what then I don't agree with what he said. Everybody we say,
Of course, but he was talking from his own personal.
Right. He's
saying, no, I don't find that sexy. And then everyone's like,
fair enough.
Oh my God, how dare you say that?
No, he should be allowed to say that. Sure.
I say that exact fucking thing. When I bike, let it be known. I don't wear any of that Lance Armstrong.
Just wear shorts and a t-shirt like a normal guy.
That's what I do.
You look like John Kerry. Driving around Hyannisport.
With his giant head.
He's got his fleece tied around his neck. Yeah. Oh, my God.
The cashmere sweater wisping in the wind.
It's like, is that Brian Kumpel? Oh, no. It's Opie.
Hey, Ope. He broke his leg. He broke his leg biking.
Oh, Matt Lauer got crushed.
And I wasn't surprised because John Kerry has that giant head. That's got to be hard to balance when you're on a bike.
He does have a big head.
Do you find that sexy right there?
I think it's no.
I don't think she should be made fun of or whatever. But we could say that. I don't find that sexy.
Why? She's putting herself out there.
That's a giant ass.
But why can't you make fun of it? She's putting herself out there like that.
Who cares? If you like that, that might be somebody's dream come true.
Right. It could be beautiful, but it also could be. You could also do comedy on that too. I mean, why can't you do? If you could do comedy on everything else,
you should be able to. If she's going to put these pictures out and walk this runway, then we should be able to say whatever we want, as mean as the joke might be. It's no meaner than anything Joan Rivers ever said about any fat Elizabeth Taylor joke.
What's his name? Matt Lauer went out on his little gay bike and got nailed by a deer. A deer trampled the shit out of him.
Good.
And all his neighbors, I know some of his neighbors, and they were like, good. They hate him so much. You know, when he was on the Today Show, part of his contract was he needed to be commuted in a helicopter. So imagine all those rich people, because everyone's rich around you, and this giant fucking Blue Thunder shows up every morning.
Blue Thunder. They're like 4 in the morning, too, to transport them.
Right. 4 in the morning, Blue Thunder. With fucking handsy Matt Lauer. His neighbors hate him. And his wife, too. And the kids. Everybody.
They hate the kids?
The dog. They have a bird. They hate the bird. Rich people hate everything. When they hate you, they hate everything. They hate your awnings. They hate the way your house looks. They hate the pavers in your driveway. Rich people hate so purely.
I think it would be easier to list the people that don't hate him.
He doesn't seem
like a likable guy.
I liked him. He had that cool thing in the office, lock people in and shit. Like
he had that button.
I'm with you though. If you're going to walk that runway and look like that, then I should be able to make a manatee in high heels joke.
Look at the cellulite. Yes. Look at the cellulite. Look at the cellulite on the back of that. Can you imagine you live with her and you're folding laundry and you pull this out of the dryer
you would think
and have to fold her panties 8 times so it's down to a size you can put in a drawer?
I would put it over my head.
parachute.
I'd pretend I was a ninja. I would say you in the parachute. I
would jump out the window.
I would jump out the window with them too.
Yeah.
And Lee, we're meeting him for the first time, and youngest American to visit every country in the world. 193 countries.
How bad was the breakup that the precipitated this? What did she do to you, dude?
I know there's like families that want to hit every state. That just seems like a major fucking hassle.
I've been to every state in the country, and at least 15 of them aren't worth it.
Which ones?
New York, New Jersey, Miami, New Jersey for sure, California.
Basically, all the blue states.
Kentucky's cool.
So, you know what the problem is? Because people have no self-control over their fucking eating habits. It's not my fucking fault. If I was smoking crack still, people would be all over me. So I took control of my own life. If you want to be like that and unhealthy, fuck it.
God, I'm going to give you a hug.
No,
I gotta give you a hug.
I don't want a hug. I'm fucking. Am I speaking the truth?
Yeah, no, that's why he's going to hug you.
Let's get.
No, get this robot away from me.
Lewis, hug Rich. He needs one.
No, thank you.
You have to hug the black guy.
Get him off me.
You have to hug the black guy.
He's stealing my watch.
Man, if you don't hug the black guy, you're going to have problems.
No hesitation.
No, and you know what?
That
You
was
get his.
quick.
This is what I'll never forget. And we talk about the states that aren't worth going to. I got stopped by 2 cops, both in Tennessee, because you're driving through Tennessee. And I told them, like what happened. And they just said to me, I don't know any of those people, boy. And each one of them gave me a ticket. Man, I was so angry. But
I have to disagree with you, Tennessee. Their girls are so hot. They do this thing in Nashville. It's called honky tonking, and it's just I put on the boots. I look like a drag queen, and I'm dancing
But
with
you don't
them.
care.
I don't
Call,
care.
bring it back.
I love Tennessee. Oh my God, they're
Nashville
so
and
hot.
Memphis are good towns, but those cops down there, man, I got problems with them.
And the cops dressed me up in Tennessee. They dressed me up in in one of those foam suits and had the police dogs chase me while we were all drunk.
Oh, really?
Dude, when those things grab you by the fucking arm, it's crazy.
Were you scared even though you had the protection on?
I'm Spanish. I'm scared of dogs naturally. I see a German Shepherd. I start like, oh, fuck.
Do you like big girls, Lewis?
Like that.
I don't hate
Like
them.
what?
No, not personally. Are you attracted to that?
I don't really discriminate as far as size.
Would
is
you roll
concerned.
around?
I would hit that.
Yeah, I was going to say,
no problem.
would you roll around in a fabulous hotel room with that for a good 3-day weekend?
If she's paying for the shit, hell yeah.
We're not questioning if you would hit that.
Oh.
Would you go out to brunch with her the next day?
Yeah.
If you had an unlimited amount of money.
I quit my job. I convinced one of my best friends, Jake, to quit his job, and we just literally flew to Australia.
Oh, my God,
And
this is
we
good.
just went down there for months on end, and we just had the best time ever, and it was exactly what I needed, man. I did months in Australia, then like 2 months in New Zealand, then like a month in Fiji, and like literally in like 1 year went to like 3 countries, and it was exactly what I needed.
How much money did you have, bro?
I don't remember.
Because now I'm starting to like, what are you, fucking James Bond?
The dollar was a
I was
lot
in
weaker
Fiji.
back
I was in
then.
Fiji for an hour, and I was down 1,500.
That's because you lost $1 million in your divorce, bro.
No. This is one of the reasons I got a divorce. Because I was in Fiji for an hour.
It's just a fine line with all this. We've PC'd it where you can't even discuss it almost.
right.
And and then because there was a whole embrace this, and this is who I am, and you got to love me for me, and all this stuff.
I didn't say they were bad people once.
I didn't say anybody was bad.
I didn't say they were bad.
But now that
Personally.
Trump's the president, let's throw that PC out the window. Fuck fat people. Fuck fat people. You can say whatever you want now that Trump's president.
I think fat people should be the wall.
Just redo Hands Across America with morbidly obese people that are already on their scooters. Yeah. So that'll make it extra hard. They're on their scooters already, and they just interlock arms all the way across.
We
the whole
are
border.
the Lord.
We are the wall.
How was Australia? Everyone says it's just an amazing place.
You know, I would say if I was going to live one other place in the world, it would probably be Australia, mainly because it's a lot like the U.S., just with like 8% of the people. But it's like, you got the beaches and the mountains and the deserts and the islands and great cities and good food. The girls are not ugly.
And half the
it's,
country's empty. Like the other, they don't even use the other half of the country. Like, nah, it's parking. Yeah. Like I've never seen anything like it.
It's just a lot of fun, and people are actually nice down there. And you don't have.
Well, they're nice because they're your size. Like to me, I get trampled in Australia. I'm small. Everyone's really big.
So you wouldn't be a rugby player, is what you're saying?
No, I mean I could be the rugby ball. But when I was in Australia, like what I got from Australia was. Everything can kill you there. They're like, I wouldn't swim in that canal. There's this shark, that shark. I wouldn't go in that weeds. That grass kills you. That's a biting tree.
They do have some weird animals down there. That you have no idea, like wombats and like quokkas. You're like, what's a quokka?
It's like this little thing. It looks like a chinchilla.
Yeah, it's a quokka.
I've never heard of it.
It's a good Scrabble word, by the way.
Yeah.
Just tell him we had a bad connection on that.
All right.
Boy, you hung right up. You didn't give him a chance.
Well, you could already hear it.
Man, this is the show,
teacher.
man. Let's go. We ain't slowing down for shit. No more distractions.
No.
If you grab
No more roadblocks. Let's go.
if you grab the merry-go-round, you're going to get your arm yanked off. He's moving.
My friend Anthony, one of great chef. He's Chinese, but from New Zealand. So his accent, he sounds like. Crocodile Dundee is not from New Zealand, but I don't care.
Yeah,
right?
but close enough.
Close enough.
I'm with you.
Are we good? I'm not.
I'm
when
good.
they like,
I'm
I'm from New Zealand. I'm like, shut up, Lords of the Ring. Who the fuck cares? Right? but I just ask him questions just to see like his Chinese face move with the New
that
Zealand
accent?
Like literally, like we're sitting on a plane with him. I'm like. Say butter, bro. He's like, butter. I'm like, what the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? He's like a little crazy koala.
I want to take edibles and just watch this guy.
Oh, dude, I get sucked.
It'd be amazing.
And I watch people first meet him, and he starts talking. Like, what's great is when you deal in kitchens, there's really ignorant people that don't have a filter, and they're my favorite. You know what I mean? So like we're being in a kitchen, and he comes in, and he sounds like like a British guy, you know what I mean? But he hardcore Chinese looking, and like there'll always be like one dumb dishwasher like, "Why you fucking sound so crazy, bro?" Like there's one guy that just can't. He doesn't understand. It just blew his whole world apart. Where you learn how to talk like that, yo?
That's awesome.
I love that. Too
funny.
Boo, 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 boo.
Boo, 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 boo.